Hello, my lovelies. I hope you are well. Our lesson today is nervous system. We talked about the digestive system and excretory system and make a revision, and we focus on it a lot. So now we'll focus on the nervous system. The nervous system is our second lesson in this quarter. So let's start our lesson. Let's start our lesson with an example in our daily life. If we have a cup of tea, it's very hot, and then a child, he don't know that it's hot or that it may hurt him, so he touches the cup of tea. So what happened? What happened to the child? The child will get his hand away, so and he maybe cry, he maybe do anything. So why that happen? The nervous system, the function of the nervous system is made up of structure that control the actions and reaction. Every action and reaction we take or our body take, it's from the nervous system. So nervous system has two parts. The first part called central nervous system. Called what? Central nervous system. And the second part called peripheral nervous system. So we have two parts. The nervous system have a function and have two parts. The function to control the action and reaction of the body. Nervous system have two parts. Central nervous system have an abbreviation C and S, and peripheral nervous system P and S. The central nervous system is made up of brain and spinal cord. So what's the brain and what's the spinal cord? This is the brain and this is the spinal cord. The brain is the body central command organ, and the spinal cord, this is the spinal cord, allow the brain to communicate with the rest of the body. So the spinal cord and the brain complete each other. Their function complete each other. The brain can't make its function without the spinal cord. So central nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord. The brain is the body's central command organ, and the spinal cord allow the brain to communicate with the rest of the body. The peripheral nervous system connects the central nervous system to the rest of the body. So it's very important not to know. The peripheral nervous system connects the central nervous system to the rest of the body. The brain and the spinal cord, we see now what nervous. So the brain and the spinal cord, this is called the central nervous system, connected to the peripheral nervous system. These nerves will know the name of each of them to the rest of the body, so they connect together. Okay, we have two processes. In our session I will give you a video to make it more clear. So now we'll talk about the involuntary process and voluntary processes. Involuntary processes are those you have no control over, such as your heart beating. It's something like it's from Allah. It's with no response, no anything. Your heart is beating. It's our life, to give our life. So this is involuntary process. Voluntary process are action your brain can control, such as moving an arm or leg, like contraction, extraction, like moving, like sitting. So voluntary, it's the action your brain can control. Okay. The central nervous system is made up of brain and spinal cord, as we said. So the brain consists of the first part called the cerebrum. What's cerebrum? Cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. It is where you think, solve problems, and store memories. It can control voluntary movement and process information from your cells. The cerebrum processes information from your body, control the body balance, and coordinate the movement. So cerebrum is a very, very important part in our brain and sensitive part in our brain. Okay, there is a part called the brain stem, connected your brain to the spinal cord. Called what? Called the medulla. Controls the inflammatory process in the body. The spinal cord is a bundle of nerves protected by the bones called vertebrae. Nerves are a collection of nerve cell extension bundled together with the blood vessel and the connective tissue. So, the nerve cell extension bonded together with what? With the blood vessels and the connective tissues. The spinal cord carries messages to and from the brain. The nervous system translates the environmental information into electrical signal. There is a neuron is a special cell that moves the messages in the form of fast-moving electrical energy. These messages are called what? Are called impulses. How do signals move through the nervous system? Signals move through the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system with the help of glial cells that protect and support neurons. Sensory neurons gather information from in and around your body and move it to the brain. So, sensory gather information from in and around your body and move it to the brain. Okay? Motor neurons move move impulses from the brain and the spinal cord to other body parts or other parts of the body. So, can you differentiate between sensory neuron and motor neuron? Yes, sensory neuron gather information from in and around your body and move it to the brain. Motor neuron move impulses from the brain and spinal cord to the body parts. The cell body of the neuron has a nucleus and organelles. There is a dendrite. Dendrite is a typically short, branched, and extension of the cell body. The cell body gathers the information from the dendrite and creates an impulse. And there is an axon. Axon is the extension of the neuron that carries impulses away from the cell body. Okay, the neuron has only one axon. At the end of the axon is the axon terminal that changes the electrical signal to the chemical signal and the neurotransmitter. The main senses that the sensory organ sense the environment around us, like our eye. So the front of eye is protected by the membrane called the cornea. Light passes through an opening called the pupil. Light sensitive receptor called rods and cones in the retina change light into electrical impulses that are sent to the brain. The impulses travel to your brain, creating awareness of vision. So, the sensory organ senses the environment around us. We can sense the environment around us by using the sensory organ that allow us to see object, motion, light. Okay, the front of eye is protected by what? By a membrane that can protect the eye called the cornea. Light passes through an opening called the pupil. Light sensitive receptor cell called what? Called rods and cones in the retina change light into electrical impulses can send to the brain. Our brain receives only the electrical impulses. Then the impulses travel to your brain, creating awareness of vision. Our skin has different kinds of receptors that detect the pressure, the temperature, the pain, and the vibration. Okay, now we know how we can see. Okay, now we will know how we can hear. Hearing happens when the sound wave vibration are turned into electrical impulses in the air. So, Sound in funnels through the outer ear, making the iridium vibrate. The tiny bones in the ear vibrate, causing the fluid in the cochlea to move in waves. Hair cells in the fluid cause neurons to send electrical impulses to the brain via the auditory nerve. Okay, then how we can taste our food? The tongue. The tongue covered with taste buds that contain taste cells. They respond to signal in dissolving the molecule in food. Olfactory cells react to the chemical in the air that dissolve in the lining of the nasal cavity, triggering signals. How we can taste and smell? The nose. The nose sends a signal to the brain from processing taste and smell. Is there anyone need any question? Please tell me. Thanks a lot.